Hey everyone, it's Lori from Scraps by Sissy. Happy Thursday! Wow, the weeks are flying by, aren't they? We're now in August. Woohoo! The best part of August is it's the new, now you're going to laugh, July through December mini catalog launch. We had to push it back a month because all the global shipping issues. And the first time ever, our second celebration, or this time a summer celebration. How cool is that? I'm checking my laptop here, sorry. Squirrel, hi Beth. How are you this morning? So yes, we are starting our second celebration. Fun, fun, fun. The best part of celebration is not only all the fun things you can get, but if you decide to join the Stampin' Up! Family, you get not only the best deal in the catalog, which is $99 plus tax and free shipping for $125 in product. During celebration, you get to add one of 12 bundles to your order for free. Now, depending upon which bundle you choose, it could be up to $60 for free, additional to that $125 in product. Pretty cool. In fact, the bundle we're using today, the Penguin Place bundle, is one of those free items. So when I get done with our video today, you can log on over at my blog site. You can get all the information on the card we're going to create, which Beth inspired this card for me because it's a fun fold. And then you can get all your information on that. So let me show you the card we're making today. It's a fun fold that Beth introduced me to. Woohoo! Isn't he cute? That little penguin just makes me smile. And it reminds me of one of my BFFs, Tracy. In fact, she's the one who introduced me to Stampin' Up! We have, both of us have a love of penguins, and this made me think of her when I created this card today. So let me give you the measurements on this. Okay, so our card base is in fresh freesia, and you start with an 8.5 by 11 inch piece of cardstock, and you score it at 4 1/4 by 5.5. So you're going to make a cross in your score lines, and then you're going to cut the card diagonally. I'll show you here with the card base out of this, so you can kind of get an idea. Now, I did use my Carl cutter to cut the card base, so when you cut it with like our trimmer or another type of trimmer, you may have to adjust your paper a little bit. But this is what the card base looks like before everything's trimmed. So you've got your score lines down the middle on both edges, or both centers, and then you cut it diagonally. Isn't that cute? I don't know who came up with this idea, but it's adorable. So then my next two pieces of paper are from the Penguin Playmates Dsp, and you can get this DSP Designer Series paper for free. Hi Shelly, I see you joined us. This paper is called Penguin Playmates, and it not only has the penguins and polar bears and foxes, but it's got some pretty holiday patterns on the back too. It's really cute, and heck, you get it for free. Those are cut, there's two different pieces here. They're cut at 4 inches, 4 inches by 5 1/4, and then they're both cut diagonally also. And then my basic white layer on the inside is 4 inches by 5 1/4. So let's get started making our card today. So I showed you my card base. Now, when you go to cut this, make sure you know which triangles you're going to be. Now, see, granted, this is open the same way because I've turned the card base. But yesterday when I was cutting my Designer Series paper, I had a little bit of an issue. So just make sure when you lay your Designer Series paper on to figure out where you're cutting, which triangle you want your DSP to go on. Just sharing some, and Charlie was in here yesterday too, so that could have been it. Listening to him give me all his life hacks and playing with his trucks and his cars and I kind of sometimes lose track of what I'm doing, so that could be part of my issue too. So operator error. So I am just going to add this right to this one little triangle here, and we should have about 1/4 inch all the way around. Close enough. And then this is the second piece. You can see there are 2 different pieces of designer series paper. I didn't bring the envelope over, the original one. I had stamped the balloon on the front of it. Today I'm going to cut some designer series paper to decorate my envelope. Alright, let's just lay this down here, like so. There. Our card front is done. Now, on this card, I did not put a second label on the back so you can see my ribbon hanging out here in the open. So I'm going to cover that up, show you how I'm going to do that here in a little bit. So let's get all our little pieces out, and I cut his little beanie and his little bow tie ahead of time so you didn't have to watch me fussy cut. See, there's his little beanie. My fussy cutting has a little bit to be desired, but hey, it works. Alright, so this is our inside piece. We're going to punch our little body first with the punch. When I first saw this punch, let's see if you can see this. I don't want to glare. This little piece kind of confused me. It kind of reminds me of the bottom half of a mermaid, but it's actually his the white part of his body. I thought that was pretty ingenious. But then again, it doesn't take much to entertain me, right? So here's our penguin. Now we'll punch his little body. There. His little black foot out of the way. Isn't that cute the way that just lines right up there and glues right on? How cute is that? Let's make sure we have him on the right way. So we'll just add a little bit of our seal adhesive and move these guys out of the way. We'll just do like this. I just realized as I'm putting this together and looking at my labels, I have 2 different size labels. So what I thought I was going to do is not going to work. Bless her heart. All right, let's just keep going. So we're going to stamp his little eyes. Excuse me. You know, it's been one of those weeks. Okay, I'm going to get his little eyes out and his little nose. And I'm using Tuxedo Memento Black ink for his eyes. Now you could stamp the whole body, but I wanted to use the entire punch. So stamp his eyes, just like so. Now, I'm going to stamp his nose, and then we're going to punch his little feet out. We don't need this anymore. His little feet are punched out of a little scrap of bumblebee cardstock. Just punch 2 little feet. We have little bits everywhere. And I'm just going to add a mini glue dot to the back of both of his feet and attach them. I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool and just add his little foot, just like so. I can just see his little feet doing this. It's just so cute. Oh, all right. We'll add his other little foot, put him right there. And now we'll stamp his nose. We're going to use a Calypso Coral for the nose. And it's just a little teeny stamp. Nose, it's his beak. Get the lingo right. So we'll put his little beak. It's a little low, but it's going to work. And then we're going to stamp the happy birthday at the bottom of our label. And we'll put him together in a minute. And it's just a little teeny tiny happy birthday, which is perfect to layer underneath him. Like so. Isn't that cute? Put this away. Now, I'm going to add some adhesive on the back just to add our ribbon. And this is that Fresh Freesia open weave ribbon. I just love it. And I'm just going to layer 2 pieces on here today. And then my snips. Get it turned around so I don't cut my finger. Alright, so now I want to add him to the card. So you're just going to take, I took my label and kind of judged where I wanted my adhesive, just kind of eyeball it. So I'm going to run some here. I'm going to run some here. Now, if I had cut the same label, I would have laid that on the back so you didn't see the ribbon sitting there, but that didn't work out today, so it is what it is. We're just going to go with it. Okay, so this little guy is going to get added with dimensionals. If I can pick him up. There. And I'm just going to put a dimensional here and a dimensional here. And we'll stick him right there. And I'm going to use a mini glue dot, and I'm just going to roll the mini glue dot with my finger so that I get a little bit of dimension with it to put underneath this bow tie, because our little, even though our mini dimensionals are mini, they're still a little too big. So I'm going to put this under him like so. So it kind of pops, you can see it pops up the bow tie just a little bit. And we're going to add some adhesive to, I'm just going to do mini glue dots, they're easier. Let's see, here we go. Add one right there. Put that on his head. We're going to put it at an angle because it's kind of small for the entire part of his head. And now we'll add some bling. And I thought that little pom-pom was perfect for one of the jewels, because we all need bling in our life, right? We'll add a couple of these bigger ones. This is the 2021, 2023 in color jewels favorite. Okay, so our card front's done. Isn't he cute? Those little feet just kill me. All right, let's stamp our inside. I'm going to add some of these little snowflake sparkle across the top, and I'm going to do that in Fresh Freesia. Where's my, here, I want to cover my, oh, we have a pearl here. Let's move him out of the way because I know he'd get in my way of stamping. Because I'm going to come off that edge, I'm just going to just kind of stamp randomly. Just like so. And we're going to stamp our sentiment in Tuxedo Black ink. And it says, "To the coolest friend ever." I like that sentiment. And I like the font, even though it's kind of tiny. There we go. Cover him up. We're going to add him to the inside. So Beth, you inspired me to create this cute card. Thank you very much. I just love quick and easy fun folds, and this is definitely one of those. So our card is done. I'll go ahead and make our decorate our envelope right quick. I'm going to use the back side of this layer here. It has all these cute little guys on it, and I thought that was perfect for the envelope flap because everybody's celebrating a birthday, right? I'm just going to add some adhesive. Just going to make sure I've got it going the right way. Come in and lay this right at the edge, and then we'll trim that off. And when you get your paper for free, That's the best way to get it to decorate all your envelopes and scrapbook pages. I can just see some fun wintertime scrap pages with this paper. Especially the non-traditional colors. Okay. Yep, that's a cute envelope. Those little faces. All right, let's get this stuff out of the way. So there you go. You'll see the other envelope on my blog post. I don't know what I did with it. It's probably sitting over at my desk. I thank you for stopping by and spending time with me today. I hope that Beth's card design inspires you as well as it did me. And again, I don't have my host code here, but I'll have all the blog links on today's post. You can just go over there and it'll take you to the online store and you can shop till you drop. Because remember, for every $50 you spend, you get to choose something for free. Thanks again, and I hope you had a great Thursday. Bye.